Hey everybody, welcome aboard! Ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes with flight attendants? Get ready to be shocked. We're about to take off on a hilarious journey into the secret world of those amazing people who keep us safe, fed, and entertained at 30,000 feet. Buckle up, because this is going to be one bumpy but hilarious ride. You know how flight attendants are always smiling and being super helpful? It's not just about customer service. There's a lot more going on behind those friendly faces and warm greetings. Well, get this. They have a whole secret language of hand signals. These aren't just random gestures, they're carefully designed to convey specific messages quickly and discreetly. It's like their own version of charades up in the air. Imagine playing a game where everyone knows the rules except the passengers. This secret language helps them manage everything smoothly without causing alarm or confusion. They use it to communicate everything from "get me another Diet Coke stat" to more serious matters like, "we need to prepare for turbulence." It's an efficient way to keep the cabin running like a well-oiled machine. And yes, it even covers the mundane requests like, "that guy in 23B is asking for peanuts again." This way, they can handle multiple tasks without missing a beat. It's like a secret society up there. They share inside jokes, have their own lingo, and work together seamlessly to ensure everything goes off without a hitch. I bet they even have a secret handshake, so next time you fly, remember those flight attendants aren't just being polite. They're part of an elite team with their own secret code. Let's be real, folks. Dealing with passengers is like herding cats sometimes. Imagine being in a confined space, thousands of feet in the air, with a diverse group of people from all walks of life. Each passenger brings their own quirks and challenges, making every flight a unique adventure for the crew. You got your chatty Cathys who just can't stop talking, even when the lights are dimmed for a nap. Then there are the sleep-deprived screamers, often the little ones who are just as tired as their parents but can't quite express it in words. And let's not forget the passengers with babies crying, adding to the symphony of in-flight sounds. And then you got the ones who treat the plane like their own personal trash can. They leave behind a trail of wrappers, cups, and crumbs, turning the cabin into a mini landfill. It's like they forget that someone has to clean up after them. The flight attendants, with their ever-present smiles, tackle this mess head-on, restoring order before the next group of passengers boards. Flight attendants have seen it all. From the mundane to the bizarre, their experiences could fill volumes. They've witnessed everything from impromptu yoga sessions in the aisle to passengers trying to bring all sorts of unusual items on board. Each flight is a new chapter in their ever-growing book of stories. They've got more crazy passenger stories than a stand-up comedian at an open mic night. Imagine the tales they could tell about mid-air proposals, surprise birthday parties, and even the occasional celebrity sighting. Their anecdotes are filled with humor, surprise, and sometimes a touch of disbelief. And believe me, they've got some creative ways of dealing with unruly passengers. Whether it's a gentle but firm reminder of the rules or a more inventive approach, they know how to keep the peace. Their training prepares them for almost any situation, ensuring that everyone on board remains safe and comfortable. I'm talking about techniques that would make even a kindergarten teacher jealous. From calming a crying child with a simple game to diffusing a tense situation with a well-timed joke, their skills are truly impressive. So next time you fly, take a moment to appreciate the flight attendants. They're not just there to serve drinks and snacks. They're the unsung heroes of the skies, making sure your journey is as pleasant as possible. Did you know that flight attendants are basically superheroes in disguise? I'm serious. They're trained to handle all sorts of medical emergencies. We're talking heart attacks, fainting spells, even babies being born at 30,000 feet. They're like walking, talking first aid kits. They know CPR, the Heimlich maneuver, and probably even how to deliver a baby with one hand tied behind their backs. Have you ever noticed how flight attendants always look so put together? It's almost as if they just stepped off a fashion runway and onto the plane. Their appearance is impeccable, and it leaves many of us wondering how they manage to look so flawless, even after long flights and hectic schedules. I mean, their hair is perfect, their uniforms are crisp, and they always have a smile on their face. It's not just about looking good, it's about exuding confidence and professionalism. This level of presentation is a testament to their dedication and the rigorous standards they adhere to. Well, let me tell you, it's no accident. Behind that polished exterior is a lot of hard work and preparation. Flight attendants undergo extensive training, not just in safety and customer service, but also in personal grooming and presentation. They are taught how to maintain their appearance throughout the day, no matter what challenges they face. They have some pretty strict grooming standards to uphold. Airlines have detailed guidelines on everything from hair length and style to makeup and uniform maintenance. These standards ensure that flight attendants represent the airline brand in the best possible light. We're talking about perfectly applied lipstick, which has to be a specific shade that complements the uniform and overall look. It's not just about color, it's about precision and consistency. Hairspray that could withstand a hurricane, ensuring that not a single strand is out of place even after hours of work. Their hair must be styled in a way that is both practical and elegant, reflecting the airline's image, and not a single wrinkle in sight. Uniforms are meticulously maintained, often requiring special fabrics and regular dry cleaning to keep them looking fresh and sharp. Every detail is considered, from the fit of the uniform to the placement of accessories. It's like walking through the pages of a fashion magazine. Flight attendants embody a unique blend of style, grace, and professionalism. Their appearance is a crucial part of their role, contributing to the overall passenger experience and the airline's brand identity. So next time you see a flight attendant, remember the effort and dedication that goes into looking runway ready every single day. Flight attendants work harder than a squirrel trying to hide a nut on a windy day. We're talking long hours, red-eye flights, and dealing with jet lag like it's just another Tuesday. They're constantly on their feet, serving drinks, calming nerves, and making sure everyone is safe and sound. Honestly, they deserve all the snacks, all the comfy shoes, and maybe even a nap in first class every now and then. Ever wonder what's behind those mysterious locked doors on a plane? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not just extra peanuts and pillows. Flight attendants have access to secret compartments that would make even James Bond jealous. We're talking about hidden emergency equipment, confidential documents, and maybe even a stash of chocolate for those really long flights. It's like a treasure hunt every time they step on board. Chapter 7: Smuggling Attempts. They've seen it all. You wouldn't believe the things people try to sneak onto planes. Flight attendants have seen it all, from exotic animals to illegal substances to, well, let's just say some very creative hiding places. They're like human lie detectors, trained to spot suspicious behavior and sniff out trouble before it even boards the plane. It's like an episode of Airport Security meets Mission Impossible. Chapter 8. Flight attendants aren't just there to serve drinks and smiles. They're also trained in self-defense to keep everyone safe in case of an emergency. We're talking about disarming attackers, subduing unruly passengers, and maybe even using a life vest as a weapon if they have to. They're like the secret agents of the sky, always ready to spring into action. Chapter 9. Imagine traveling across multiple time zones, working long hours and still having to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the next flight. That's the life of a flight attendant. They're practically superhuman when it comes to dealing with jet lag. They've got secret strategies for staying energized, adjusting to new time zones, and probably even sleeping standing up if they have to. Chapter 10. Flight attendants aren't just reading from a script when they do those safety demonstrations. They're practically walking, talking encyclopedias of safety procedures. They know every nook and cranny of the plane, every emergency exit, and every single thing to do in case of an unexpected situation. They're like the superheroes of safety, making sure everyone is prepared for a smooth and safe flight. Outrow. So there you have it, folks. The secret world of flight attendants revealed. Next time you fly, remember these secrets and appreciate the hard work of flight attendants even more. They're not just serving snacks and drinks, they're keeping us safe, entertained, and hydrated at 30,000 feet. Give them a big round of applause. And remember, always tip your flight attendants in peanuts. I'm just kidding. Cash is always appreciated.